Hello, this is teddygaming and welcome back to another video. And in today's one, we're going to be breaking down the issue 129 for tmnt RDW ongoing series. Yeah, so this description came out about 2-3 weeks ago from when I'm recording this, and it is pretty interesting. Now, the last breakdown which I did, I waited it for I wanted the actual cover to come out or for the main issue, just because that normally gives a good indication of what could potentially be happening in that issue. Now, with some issues or covers, they don't really give off a good representation of what's going to happen in it, as well as could be misleading. Like issue 126 of Punk Frogs, well, there wasn't really much to it, and 127 it's just Lita, so yeah, it doesn't really give much of a reason. But this one is also another good example where it's just a Triceratops, and we'll be talking about in that a minute. So before we do talk about issue 129, we're going to quickly talk about issue 127, just so they got like a good understanding of good understanding about some things which could potentially happen in this issue, and also that I can make my points more clearer. So the description for issue 128 goes as follows. Donatello and Alapex are infiltrating the lab of Dr. Jasper Barlow in a bid to ward off the next attack of the Punk Frogs, while heroes find in the lab will shock them and reveal a connection to a villain of the past, but they'll have to find and defeat some deadly new villains. Okay, so yeah, so this description for it does sound pretty cool. There's no mention of the Punk Frogs, but I feel like that's because they're going to be happening in this issue. And now, last time I didn't know that Venus Demand was going to come in this issue, or 127, and it's going to be in issue 128 as well. Because when I recorded that one, that was before the news came out, so my breakdown for that was quite a bit off for that. So with this one, with the reveal to connection of the past, it could be Venus now, so yeah. And then the deadly new villains is, Dirtbag and Ground Chuck, so there isn't really too much to this. And yeah. So I'm quite surprised there wasn't really like a big real talking point for this one, but yeah. So with the description for issue 129, it goes as follows: Donatello struggles to escape from the fiendish Dr. Barlow. Mattel's attempt to save him, but first will have to have a final showdown with the Punk Frogs, plus the long-awaited instruction oscillography. Yeah. Oh boy, this is going to be an interesting issue to break down. Okay, so we already know with the description or the reveal of Venus de Milo that the Punk Frog story arc is going to be ending at issue 130. So I do feel like that was probably a really bad bit on their part, because you just know that's going to end in the next issue. So the whole big battle thing doesn't really have that big of a weight now. It's just like, oh well, it's going to be ending that issue. So yeah, that's a real shame, because I'm really enjoying this, and I do hope that they do really keep up this whole thing, like with like the different story arcs and all that, which is, oh my god, this story arc has been amazing so far. And I just fear that this could potentially be going back to how it was before this story arc. I really don't want that to happen. But yeah. So with the first bit that the Donatello struggles to escape from Dr. Jasper Barlow, that sort of interests me to see what they could potentially be doing. Because we did see with Venus that she was all tied up and maybe part frog and everything's disconnecting from her body. It's pretty interesting. It looks really amazing. So I'm wondering if they're going to be doing something like that, because Donatello at the moment in the comics, he's got something wrong with his shell and he keeps free, or it gets like really cold and that. So one of Dr. Jasper Barlow is going to be helping him to fix it, if then things go wrong or something like that, and he gets something worse or he lies to him. I'm thinking something like that. Now there's been no mention of Sheena, and she's not been seen since issue 125. So what's happening with her? That's probably another thing we should probably find out, and it'd be pretty interesting if they revealed that, like when Jenica is in there and trying to help Donatello, they find Sheena. That would be like one of those oh my god moments. But yeah. Now, the long-awaited introduction of Snoggerfree. Who is this character? How is he a long-awaited introduction? Nobody knows about it. And we're also looking online at all the online forums and that for this description. Everyone's just making fun about it because like no one knows who this is. It's not really a long-awaited introduction because if it was, we would know about this character. So who the hell is it? My only guess is that it's a slug, but that's literally going off the name of the creature. But it's going to be really interesting to see what they do with this, and if it's just going to be one of those things where like it's a joke sort of thing, or if it's just going to be like a real threat. Because if it's like a real threat, then I should probably shouldn't be making a lot. I probably shouldn't be joking about it. But like, what? But if it is just a joke, then why even put it in here as like the big oh my god moment? Yeah, it doesn't really work that well. If it was like a pre-existing character that is in his long introduction, then yeah, I can understand why. But oh god, this really annoys me. Now, in another thing which I'd like to bring up is the fact that in the end of issue 126, there's a thing with the Triceratons, and Zom got shot by Shrel. There's been like no mention of what they're gonna be doing with that, how that's gonna be tying into everything. Because like, I must admit, while it's not like a big focus and it's not really one of those things where like I want to know more about this sort of thing, at least I'm enjoying it to the point where like I want to know more, a bit more, just because we're actually getting like more stories as well as character growth and everything like that, and as well as expanding the universe. And it's been quite a while since we've done that. And now they are finding it's all like being reeled out. I'm still concerned what's going to be happening. However, at the same time, the cover is all one of the big things which is all they have a real big problem with. Just because on the cover you got Zom and Cersei, I think that's the name of the child. So is she going to be alive? If that's the case, then that's all really does annoy me because like that was like one of those oh my god moments, like. Because you're not expecting it, but like to all of a sudden just be done like and just say, oh yeah, she's going to survive. It's all like lessens the threat of everything that just happened, and doesn't really make her supposedly death matter. It just comes off as just, well, it was there, but yeah, well, it just really is annoying me now, and yeah. But if the cover is correct, then oh boy, this is really going to annoy me. But yeah. Now in this issue, we should be also getting more Venus stuff, so that should always be pleasant or a nice tree and everything like that. So I'm really looking forward to see what we'll do with that. But yeah, this issue is going to be interesting to say the very least, with what to do with the characters, the story, Sluggyoff, or whatever his name is, Venus maybe. Like, it's going to be interesting. I just think that the cover and the description for this issue is sort of crap. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today, guys. If you do something, please share, like, subscribe, and all that stuff. Goodbye, yo, bye.